What's up, guys? It's Gavin at FBA here, and I'm going to give you guys a full timeline of how I sold over $500,000 in sales my first year on Amazon as a full-time college athlete. So I first started my business right when I got to college. First day on campus, I put a notepad down with a pen, and I got right to work. I started learning how Amazon online arbitrage works, took notes, and then put it into action a couple weeks later. So I'm going to get into a presentation that I have for you guys on the timeline in each month on what I sold and my first 3 winning products, how much money they made me, and how they jump-started my Amazon FBA business. So let's get right into it. All right, so here we were. September 17th of 2023 was my first sale. It was a makeup product that I bought with online arbitrage. I was at Purdue with my girlfriend, and I remember that exact time. I refreshed my Amazon seller account, and there it was, my first sale. I was super excited, and I remember it like it was yesterday. And that momentum led me on to my next sale, and I continued to scale this up. Watch until the end of this video to see my first 3 winning products that absolutely changed my life. If it wasn't for those 3 products, I don't know where I'd be right now, because that gave me confirmation that this business is legit and you can make a ton of money running this business. My tag is at GavinFBA on all platforms. If you want to follow along and learn how to run this business, just drop a follow. So in September, I sold $500 on Amazon, all being auto ungates. If you don't know what auto ungates is, it means that you can automatically get approved to sell that category right when your account's open. You do not need an invoice of 10 units. You can sell it right then and there. I also ordered 10 units for my ungate to sell bigger brands such as Nike, Under Armour, and Adidas. That ungate was specifically for Nike. I also started a network and talked to other sellers, and it's a huge reason on how I got to where I'm at today. These other sellers were beginners too, and we worked through things together. It's better to have 3 brains than 1 brain when you're on one mission, because you can bounce ideas and leads off of each other and buy the same products with Amazon. There's enough room for everybody to succeed, and it's very important to talk to sellers on a daily basis. My margins were roughly 20%, so I ended up making $100 my first month selling on Amazon. October rolls around and I started to pick things up. I sold over $13,000 in sales, and this was heavily with retail arbitrage. This means I went into the store, purchased the products in store, and then listed them for FBM that same day. FBM is fulfilled by merchant, meaning you can list it when you have the product on hand, and once it sells, you ship it out directly to that customer. On October 19th, I got Nike ungated, and it took me about a month. This gave me hope in scaling my business to sell bigger brands that sell a lot faster and a lot more on Amazon. That month's profit was around $2,774, roughly 20% margin again. November comes around and I've been talking to more and more sellers, and we created a group chat with about 8 people that really wanted to take this thing to the next level. The group chat was popping off daily, and we started to get into OA with doing RA on the side as well. I was able to find 5 winning products that month, which helped me scale my business to $50,000 in sales that single month. I was able to get a lot of those products over and over again. So that's how I was able to compound those sales in order to get $50,000. Our group hired a shared VA amongst us 8 people. And honestly, that was a really bad idea, and I would not recommend it. If you don't know what a VA is, it's a virtual assistant from the Philippines, and they will work for you 40 hours a week on whatever you would like. We had our VA sourcing for us, and he did not really know exactly what products we were looking for, and he was giving us terrible leads. We were paying him $640 a month and not really getting much out of it. Also, nobody really took the time to train him how we wanted to source it. So looking back on this was a bad investment, and I would not recommend doing this. As you guys know, Christmas comes around in December, and this is one of the biggest months for online arbitrage. The sales are popping with Black Friday. The prices are going up along with the demand, because a lot of people are shopping on Amazon for Christmas presents. As a reminder, I am still in college at this time, and my winter workouts ended. During those prior months, I was managing school, practice, and the weight room. I was able to go to weights in the morning, school during the day, and then practice at night. And then in all my free time, I was working on my Amazon business. I still went out on the weekends a few times, but if there was a big sale during those weekends, I was staying at home and I was buying products to make profit. This was the month I really decided to go all in and deployed all my capital on these products. I was able to bring in around $20,000 profit in that single month. In all of 2023, I almost treated this as a side hustle, and I didn't realize that you can take this to the next level and create an actual business. So as I went into 2024, I started to think, how can I make this an actual business and leverage other people to do the work for me? January was a slower month with $17,600 in sales. I went on vacation that month with my girlfriend and her family, spent a week relaxing to catch up on some free time and enjoy myself. I then recouped and liquidated all my Q4 inventory to get ready for that entire year. At this point, I was all online arbitrage as I learned the ways to navigate these websites and place orders online, shipped directly to my house. loss. That month was $2,000 profit. February comes around, and this was the start of my baseball season. I played college baseball, so this was no joke. It was almost working like a 9 to 5. We traveled during the week and the weekend, so it was long bus rides, late nights, and a lot of baseball. On the bus rides, in the hotel rooms, and when I had time in my apartment, I was still working on my Amazon business with my computer. This was the month where I took on that same virtual assistant with just one other person. We hired him under our wings and taught him the ways of how we run the business. This was a lot more efficient than him sourcing for 8 other people. We got him on admin work with our spreadsheets, and he made the business a lot more organized than what it was. He now does all my admin work, and all I have to do is buy the products, and he will make sure that it gets shipped from place A to place B to place C. That month was $5,620 profit. March was the month that I started getting organized with accounting and spreadsheets and teaching my virtual assistant what exactly I wanted him to do. I got set up with the prep center. And if you don't know what a prep center is, it's basically where you buy the products and ship them to a non-sales tax state, and they will prep and send off the products to Amazon for you. You pay a small fee, but it ends up being the same cost if you were just to ship it to your tax state. I really tried to offset my business and leverage it out so I can spend a lot more time on other things that I like to enjoy. That month, I had $40,000 in sales, bringing in roughly $8,000 profit. April started to ramp up. I was back at $76,000 in sales. It was my first time filing taxes, so that took a little bit of a haul. I started digging into other brands to sell to widen my storefront. This allowed me to generate more sales outside of the couple brands I was already selling. This was also the month I started Arbitrage Arena. And if you don't know what Arbitrage Arena is, it's on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. It's where we take a handful of former or current college athletes and teach them the ways of Amazon so they can escalate their business to the next level. This month, I was left with $15,000 in profit. May was when my season ended and I headed out of college for the last time. I decided I was dropping out of college to pursue my business, and what I've always wanted to do since I was a kid is an entrepreneur. This was the month I really started to see my workload get taken down as I was leveraging my prep center and my virtual assistant. It was the least amount of work I've ever done on the Amazon business. I was probably working only 5 to 6 hours a week and bringing in over $82,000 in sales and $16,000 profit that month. June is my biggest month to date with over $120,000 in sales. This was over $24,000 profit. This is when the business is now on autopilot and I do not spend as much time as I used to with this Amazon business with the systems I put in place. I now teach other people how to do exactly what I did to make a lot of money online. So these are my first 3 winning products that I found back in September and October that showed me the potential to Amazon. If it wasn't for these 3 products, I would still be in school not knowing what I want to do in life. These products gave me momentum to then find other products to expand my storefront on Amazon. The first product on the left was this one size setting spray. The retail cost was $17, and using a 20% off coupon that I've had for this store that I was buying from, along with 7% gift cards, brought the buy cost down to $12.65. I was buying these same products from the same exact store using the same coupons over and over again, as well as the 7% gift cards. I was selling the one size product at $34 and bringing in $12.25 profit per unit sold. All 3 of these products were selling super fast. I was refreshing my Amazon Seller Central app, and it was sale after sale after sale. It was crazy, mind blowing, and this really gave me the adrenaline to keep going. I sold 92 of those one sizes, bringing in $1,127 profit. The next product I sold less of, but higher margin and higher profit. The retail was $34. After all coupons, I was bringing my buy cost down to $25.30, selling at $71.70, and bringing in $29.64 profit per unit sold. I sold 63 of these products, and the total profit was $1,867.32. I forgot to mention, all these products were retail arbitrage. They were all in store. I would go to store to store to store to store all around Indiana trying to get my hands on these products. The last product, the retail, is also $34, buying at $25.30. These were selling for $49, bringing in $12.35 profit per unit. I sold 134, which brought in $1,654.90 profit. These products alone brought in a total of $4,650 profit. If you can find 20 plus similar products, you can scale this business up to 6 figures a year in profit. If you need help starting your Amazon FBA business, shoot me a DM at Gavin FBA and I would be more than happy to help you. Thanks for watching the video, and I hope you follow along my journey to take this to the next level. Once again, I'm Gavin FBA. I've scaled my business to over $500,000 in sales my first 9 months, and I can't wait to see where this business will take me.